Recording. Okay. Welcome to another episode of Film Talk. I am Scott, and with me, as always, is Mac.
Hello.
And today we're talking about another 90s classic. Right, I guess a classic. It's City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Jack Palance.
Jack Palance, Billy
Yeah.
Crystal,
Billy Crystal.
Daniel Stern,
Mm-hmm.
and the critic himself, John Lovitz.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's a fair like there's a bunch of people who pop in and out, but that's pretty much it the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And even
mean,
Jack Palance doesn't show up for like an hour,
yeah.
really.
Well, actually, Jack Palance does show up. It's just he's curly.
Well, yeah, no, he's Duke,
No,
but he's
he,
only in like the window,
I mean,
you know?
technically, he does show up. He
Yeah,
does,
yeah, like he's in the first hour, but like very
he
like
does have, he
small
does.
bits and
I,
pieces.
I'll give Jack Palance, he getting paid because he did say one line in the beginning because he said, town folk. He does say that in the beginning. So yeah,
Yeah, he is Curly for one shot in this movie where
yeah,
he's
yeah.
in the
The rest of the
grave,
time
the opening.
is this towards like Jack Palance? Now I don't mean to
This
say
yeah, this is near the end.
yeah, because he
I,
didn't
I
look
get what
too,
you're saying.
yeah, because I looked at him like Jack Palance don't look too well. He looks
No,
like,
I specifically noted that Jack Palance looks very old in this movie.
oh, it's not old. It's not. If I don't know if it's old. I'm more. I don't think he was that old at this time, but he didn't look. He didn't look well. He looked like he
No,
was.
like there were several scenes where like he was trying to do like action stuff or like even just movement and it seemed very difficult.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember in Batman, I was like, in Batman, he can move good, but right
Well,
now, and
Batman
even
was
in
like
City Slickers,
5 years before this, right?
yeah,
That was right around the time of the first City Slickers, I think.
yeah. First City Slickers, he can move around still. I mean, and even the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
one.
Remember the whole he does push-ups at the Oscars,
Yeah,
like after he the year after he wins.
yeah.
Because
It's
people don't
just,
remember, he won Best Supporting Actor for City Slickers 1.
yeah, yeah. He won.
Hmm.
He
But
won.
okay, for people who don't know, City Slickers 1 is a movie about Billy Crystal on his 39th birthday going on like this weird ranching trip with his two friends.
Yeah,
And they end up like having to bring in the ranch by themselves, just them three and this old man played by Jack Palance named Curly.
yeah,
And Curly dies pretty early on in that movie. Like he's not
yeah,
in it for that long. He's
yeah.
it's almost like he's only in like the first hour and then the last hour it's all Billy Crystal and his
Billy
buddies.
Crystal. But it's really
And
Billy
then
Crystal's movie because it's
it's
really his
100% Billy
movie.
Crystal's movie.
Yeah, this is Billy Crystal's movie too.
It is, yeah, it absolutely is because like we said, Jack Palance doesn't really show up until an hour in as like a main character.
Yeah, I mean, for the subtitle, I mean, for the subtitle of, Curly's Gold, I mean, it's
Yeah,
technically
it's
Billy.
not even his gold.
It's not even his gold. It's
No,
his ancestors' gold.
Lincoln Washburn.
Yep. I
Yeah,
mean,
that Curly. Yeah, so Curly dies in the first one, and then this one, Jack Palance comes back, and he's playing Curly's twin brother Duke, who is exactly the same as Curly.
yeah, looks exactly the same. Looks exactly the same.
Looks, acts, everything is basically the same, except he works at a pirate shop.
We have to talk about that.
The whole pirate? Yeah, absolutely. I wish they showed him in the pirate costume.
That's a disgrace on Jack Palance. Rest in peace.
I mean, it's great hearing him like do pirate noises.
Arr,
Harg, harg, harg.
arr, Maggie. I'm Jack Palance. I'm sorry. I'm just him picturing him being in Tango and Cash, just doing that voice. Get the sons of bitches.
I I haven't like heard any of the people from this movie really talk about it, but I wonder how Jack Palance like what did Jack Palance think about John Lovitz?
He probably was
Like
annoyed shit at him.
yeah, right? He probably hated him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I saw this movie, I was like, do they hate Jack? Like, I think this movie was drag. I thought the first one, I don't know who the third person was. I forgot who it was.
Bruno Kirby.
why didn't he show up? And they said, we got more money. Well, shit, John Lovitz. It was like,
Well,
from
oh no, I guess no,
SNL.
Bruno Kirby didn't die by this point because he also died. He died young, but I
Yeah,
think it was after this movie. I guess he just
yeah.
decided not to show up.
He probably looked at it like, oh yeah, you're gonna be strong with John Lovitz. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
pass.
yeah.
I'll pass. I'm not. I mean, yeah, they could have got. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying John Lovitz the person is a bad guy. I'm just saying
I enjoy his character in this movie. He's fun. He's
he's
stupid.
funny,
He's
but sometimes John Lovitz can be a little bit too much.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, it can be too
Even
much.
in this movie, he can be too much, but there
Yeah,
are points where he's like he works.
yeah. Like I feel like even in like there are times where I'm like, is he acting? Like when he acts, I was like, okay, he's acting. And I was like, okay, are you acting or are you just being John Lovitz? I'm sorry. You got it.
There's a lot of stuff in this movie that feels like they're just sort of like playing around, not really. I don't know. It's there's a lot of like wasted time where they're
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, did you ever see mom and dad having sex?" And it's like, "Why are we talking about this?"
Yeah. Why? Why? Yeah. Billy Crystal is there to just tell. That's why I love Billy Crystal. Sometimes Billy Crystal is there to just make sure that shit doesn't go too far. And he's like, why are we even talking about this? Just why?
No, he's the one who talks about it. He brings it
There-
up.
well, no. There's sometimes where he tells him, like, don't do The Godfather. Please don't do that.
Well, yeah, but he's the one who brings up his parents having sex. That was the
That is
complete
true. That is
non
true.
sequitur. Like they weren't even talking. They were talking about sex in general. And he was like, "Mom and dad, I saw them having sex a couple weeks ago."
Now,
Yeah.
when I first saw this movie, um, actually, in all honesty, and I don't know about you, you probably did it different from me. I saw this movie series out of order. I saw City
Me too.
Slickers too. You did too? I
Yeah,
seen
yeah. I
City
saw this
Slickers.
one first.
Yeah, I saw this one too, and then I watched one. So I grew up with one, and I actually love one more. But don't get me wrong, as I grew up and as I became a critic and as I became critiquing movies and watching them, I understand why a lot of people love one better than two. And I can understand that. So
Well,
I
I
get
mean,
it.
it is a better movie.
But it is.
I think it's hard to argue that two is better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard.
Like I love two. Like I this is the one I probably watched more than the
Right.
other one. Like because I saw this when I probably first saw this when it was like first premiering on HBO or whatever,
Yeah.
the year after it came out. And so like I would see City Slickers 2 all the time. And then eventually City Slickers I saw like on TNT or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was
Same
like,
here. I
oh yeah,
finally got
that's
to
like
see
a
it.
less fun version.
Yeah. It's a less fun version. Like they're not hunting for gold. It's just them like going on the trail
Yeah.
or something.
But it's like there's more character depth and there's like a lot. It's a more interesting movie. It's a better movie overall.
This is really
This
what
movie
you.
this movie feels a little long for one.
Yeah. The first one doesn't feel long. The second one feels a little bit longer.
Yeah. This one takes a long time to get going because it's like
Oh
30
yeah.
minutes before they're even out on the treasure hunt.
Yeah, and then we got to see him and his wife literally try to have sex the whole time.
He fakes an orgasm.
He does. He does. I'm done.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's a
Yeah.
very weird move. Like just have sex with her and then look at the map. You know?
All
Uh,
right, but what? So
let's
best thing. What do you feel like is the best? Well, let's go best line. Best line.
best line. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
I
go. I
can.
want to go first. Yeah, the line where John Lovitz is literally talking about how he was milking the cow and he was trying to milk the cow, and Billy Crystal just straight up said, "Yeah, you yanked and pulled his dick." I was like, I died laughing.
The
Like
cow's name is Norman. You were
Norbit
pulling on his dick.
pulling his dick. I
Yeah, that
was
that
like,
was that
that's
was one of my
that's
picks also.
comedic genius. Like that's comedic. That's the you can see the comedian in him coming out in that. Like there was, I feel like that was more improvised because I know everybody knows Billy Crystal's a comedian. He's funny, but it's just that subtle whoop, like that's how you do it. Like he just knew what to say, and right there, it's like it's just how he said it. Like yeah, his name is Norman, and you were yanking his dick.
Yeah, he says it so like matter of factly.
Yeah, like matter of fact, you were grabbing his dick. Like he just straight up just like, yeah, you were grabbing his dick. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands. Like that was that really was like really good. Like I tell like I'm like I said, I study comedy and I study it, and I was like, that's just good comedy. I don't even think that was written. I think he improvised. It's not how sometimes you can write comedy. Some people can write comedy, but it's the person that says it that brings it out and bring it to life. And Billy Crystal brought that line to life.
Yeah, there's a lot of like lines that aren't necessarily funny but are like read funny. Like Daniel
Yeah,
Stern
yeah,
has a
yeah.
bunch of like lines that are like line readings that are funny.
Yeah, like suck my ass or something like that. Like it's the
Yeah,
way he said
exactly. Like
it.
it's not like inherently funny, but it's Daniel Stern saying it. The way he says it is funny. Or I'm listening for vibrations.
I keep forgetting
Um,
Daniel Stern was in Home Alone. Shit.
yeah, man. Very different character.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you kind of picked the one that I was gonna go for. So I'm gonna pick a different one. I'm gonna go with one of Duke's lines.
Uh-oh.
Uh, our mom died. She was 95, stabbed in a bar fight. Like he says it, he's so gruff, he's Jack Palance at his
Jack
oldest.
Palance. Like you can't get mad at the man. It's Jack Palance.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Jack Palance. He can do whatever
And
fuck.
I mean the whole thing with John Lovitz and like stealing dogs and ransoming dogs. That was really funny. Yeah. Yeah, this movie had some funny lines.
It did. It's just there's so many lines that you just can't go over. It's not even funny.
Yeah, and of course, there's hello. I mean,
No, they're also
that's
oh
like the catchphrase of this series.
what?
That's like the catchphrase of this whole series. Like he says it in the like animated opening credits.
All right, what's the best thing?
Best scene. I don't know. I mean, I love that opening dream sequence, honestly, where Curly just pops out of the grave.
Town folk.
uh but also I mean the stampede scene's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is awesome. It is.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your pick?
Um, I would say the the conference scene.
Oh, where his wife calls?
Uh-huh. She's like, I'm gonna
That was pretty funny.
take down your pants. So shut it off, shut it off. I was like, I was in there dying laughing, like, damn, these like he's
I
like,
have to wonder, does Mitch end up firing Phil after this movie?
I don't know.
I guess it doesn't matter. They're rich now, right?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because they find the gold by the end.
Yeah. No, no, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't leave a lot of room to do like a City Slickers 3, I guess. Now that they're just like rich assholes.
I don't know what you can do to this three. It'd be tough to do.
I mean, I have a pitch. I do have a pitch,
All
but
right.
we'll get to that.
Look at
We'll get to
that.
that. I love the when Duke pretended to be dead in the morning after the storm.
He said, what's up with these people? What's up with this family and standing up dying?
But he's crazy. He's like, you thought I was dead, didn't you? He's insane. And we mentioned the Phil getting bitten by the snake,
Oh,
which
yes,
turns out
yes.
to be a cactus. Like he sat on a cactus.
Which is scary. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is pretty scary.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want either to happen, but I guess if you had to choose, the cactus is the better
God, this,
option.
yeah.
Nobody has to suck your ass.
He was getting ready to suck that poison out of his ass. Now,
Yeah,
maybe,
but that does lead to like there's a lot of gay panic in this movie.
yeah,
Unfortunately, it's a '90s movie, so I guess it was kind of expected. But like you think like something like City Slickers, like it wouldn't need to come up in any way, but it does. It does a
yeah.
lot.
Now, Scott, let me be honest. If Spirit the Snake bite you in the eggs, you're not biting you in the ass, and I'm there. You're. I guess you're going to see God.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just being honest. I'm not sucking no poison at your ass.
All right, man. I guess you're gonna have to watch me die.
I'm gonna watch you like. He said, Mac, why don't you suck the poison out my ass? Look, Why they had to
And
be your
I'm
ass?
just
Why couldn't it
slowly
just be your
dying.
leg? Like leg I'll attempt, but your ass, that's your ass.
Hey man, I get it.
I mean, I would literally, you know what? Fuck it. I'll attempt. I guess I'm a good guy.
Well, all right, good to know.
I'll attempt to do it, but if I see you about ready to die, I'm like, well, I guess you're done. But
Uh, there was also at the end, I guess we should talk about how at the end, like they find the gold. Like they go into the mines, they sing the Godfather theme. And then,
dun,
but
dun,
okay, so
dun.
was the mine carts, was that part of the whole like fake treasure hunt?
I
Because
don't
he
know.
really like he crashes.
Mhm.
He could have broken his neck
That's a liability ready to happen. Somebody gonna sue the shit out
for
of him.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just like in like kind of an active mine shaft because they just have the mine carts still on tracks and like one of them crashed off the track.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there looking like this is an active lawsuit, ready,
Yeah.
really like waiting to
Yeah,
happen. Like they need to.
Claystone's gonna get sued.
Yeah, yeah. He should have. Well, unless he signed a non-disclosure.
I mean, that's that's risky, like bringing people into an active. I guess I don't know. I don't know how this type of weird adventure shit works. It's probably like that Titanic sub.
Yeah, like you got to sign this disclosure. You can't sue us for
Sorry,
anything you
man.
did.
Yeah, you go into the haunted mine shaft. You
You
never know.
never know. Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
responsible
I
for
did
any of
like
it.
I like the Jews from the first movie showing up.
I thought you would like that.
I mean, it's always nice to see the Shalowitzes. They're like in the first movie, they're like a Ben and Jerry, right? They like make ice cream or whatever. It's not hinted at in this. They're just like these two Jews who show up and they're like, "Hey, we're the Shalowitz brothers. We buried your brother.
We buried your brother. That's the first thing he said. Hey, hey, dude, we
We
buried your
have buried
brother.
your brother."
Like,
He's like, "I hope I can do the same for you." Uh,
but Jack Palance has some funny lines in the movie.
he does, yeah. He can be funny, but like it's like anytime he's like walking through the mines and like trying to like trudge through water or anything like that, riding a horse,
Yeah,
it looks rough.
yeah. It was about like he's at the end of his legs. He's like, I
Yeah,
bet who did this.
it was
Like,
easier in the first movie, I guess, because he was in less of it.
yeah, it seemed to me
They
he
should.
did this. He did this. I don't think he did this for a paycheck. I think it was sort of like a favor.
I mean, I think it was like he won an Oscar. You know, he probably didn't hate Billy Crystal, and
No,
he was like, "Yeah,
no.
let's do another one. Fuck it. It's been
Fuck,
five
let's do
years or
another one.
whatever."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He probably told him if you do another City Slickers, I'll do it. And then they did one. He was like, "All right, I gave you my promise. We're gonna
he's
put
like, "All
John
right,
Lovitz in it."
I guess I'm Duke the Pirate. I miss Bruno Kirby."
Where's Bruno Kirby? Oh yeah, we're replacing him with John Lovitz. And then he was
Ugh.
like, "Fuck." I was waiting on him to just like just 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 grab John Lovitz and just shake him and say, "You are the number one guy."
Another thing, we didn't need to see fucking Billy Crystal shirtless,
No, we didn't.
like, let alone twice, because he's in the shower at the end also.
I mean, John. Well, I mean, you can look at Duke. He was happy to see him.
Yeah, Duke's being weird
He
for
was
such a
being weird.
homophobic
He just looked
guy.
like he's like
Yeah, he's just in the shower. He's like, yeah, waiting for you.
yeah, I was waiting for you. Yeah,
Yeah. Duke's kind of a creep.
he is a creep. I see
Because
him in the shower. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? You
there's the
want
shower.
to
He also he spies on him through the window. He
yeah,
spies on
like
him at the train station.
no, is there a porn parody of this? Like, I feel like in the porn parody, he would be sitting in the mirror window and just be like jacking off.
Did you just ask if there was a porn parody of City Slickers 2?
Yeah,
That would be so insanely specific. Who's looking for that?
I don't know. Problem Zach
Like, who is the
was-
person who's like, okay, I've seen the City Slickers 1 porn parody. Now I need the Legend of Curly's Gold.
Yeah, we need to see. We need
It's
to
like
see
the Legend
Curly.
of
Like,
Curly
need to see
Curly
Curly
Pubes
in the window
Gold.
jacking off specifically. He's just sitting up there like, yeah. He's playing the music. Dun, 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 dun. He's sitting there jacking off. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at me for?
Yeah, I mean, maybe there is. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's hyper specific porn out there.
yeah. The
And
problem is,
with AI, anything is possible now.
yeah, City Slickers too. Ass out. Or asses up. I don't know. The
Uh,
Cowboy Ranch, Dude Ranch.
uh,
Anyway,
the, the the music in this movie is very good, though.
it is good. It is.
In both
I
movies.
agree. I love the music in this film.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot to like about this film, and I don't get why a lot of people don't like.
I mean, I get why people didn't like it at the time.
Yeah, I can. Well, I don't like. I put it like this. I get why people don't like it at the time because of the pacing.
Well, it's not the pay. It's like because it's the expectations coming off of the first movie. It's not the same movie at all. Like
Yeah,
one movie is interested in like the depths of a middle-aged man, and the other one is about a treasure hunt. You know?
yeah, I get it, and
And they're both fine. Like the first one's good, and the second one is fine for what it is.
yeah, I feel like this is a fine movie. Yeah, I agree with you. The expectations of because the first one was so good that they were expecting. Because when you look at a film, sometimes when you're watching a movie, people expect the sequel to be better. You
Mhm.
know, just like Star Wars.
Sometimes, I mean, not really. Most people tend to expect sequels at this point, because
I
historically
mean,
there are
I
so
mean,
many bad sequels.
I mean, there was a while where I mean, it's funny because in the
But
'80s,
even at the time, people hated Empire Strikes Back. If you're going to bring up Star Wars,
that is true, but there's a lot of people, but we're dealing with the '90s where the sequels were always better than the original.
really?
I mean,
Are you sure about that?
Batman Returns was good, but Batman Forever sucks.
But again, people did not think it was better than the first one for sure.
Well, I
It
mean,
was it
Bab.
was not
Okay, we
reviewed
both
that
agree.
well.
We both agree.
It was reviewed so poorly and got so much backlash that
But
Tim
we
Burton
both
didn't come
agree.
back for a
Like,
third one.
for example, we did a review on Bad Boys, and then we did
You
Bad
know,
Boys
like
2.
historically looking back on them, yeah, sure. But also Bad Boys 2 is in the 2000s.
Bad Boys 2, what?
Is in the 2000s.
That is true. But Bad Boys 2, we both agree is still a good movie no matter what, even though that
Yeah,
new.
Bad Boys 2 is a better sequel, but that's like the exception that proves the rule. Most sequels are like worse or at best like on par. Like there's like very
Well,
rarely like a
I just
Terminator 2, you know?
I disagree. I feel like sequels have one spot. Like I feel like sequels are we both and it's okay for us to disagree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you at some point. I agree that
Ghostbusters 2, Speed 2,
okay,
Alien
look,
3,
look,
Alien Resurrection, every
aliens,
Rambo after the first one.
aliens. Come on,
The first,
aliens,
I'll give you Aliens, but
aliens is good.
I would also not say it's better than Alien.
Aliens is better than Alien.
I
we're gonna
disagree.
fight on that.
I disagree with
No,
Aliens is
game
great.
over, man. Game over.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Nothing in Aliens is as good as
It
fucking
was a whole hour.
as Ash pushing a fucking magazine into Sigourney Weaver's mouth. I'm sorry.
I mean, Evil Dead 2, better than the original.
Evil Dead 2, but Evil Dead 2 is also one of those movies where it's like this is a remake of the first one, kind of. It's like
Right.
Mad Max 2.
Okay, Mad Max 2 is still good. Because you've
Mad
seen
Max
the
2 is
original
better.
Mad Max.
Of course, Mad Max 2 is much better.
Exactly.
But George Miller is also one of those weird freak directors who just like keeps making his sequels better and better.
We both agree Beyond Thunderdome was like weak sauce.
But it's still better than the first one,
Yeah, it is.
in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
I know
I agree
there's
with you.
plenty of people who disagree, but I still think the latter three Mad Max movies are better than the first one.
Okay.
I think including Furiosa, I think every Mad Max movie has been better than the first one.
Okay.
And I love the first one.
You got your theory. I got my theory. I feel like sequels are only on two sets. Either it's going to be
Remember
dog
the Star
shit.
Wars prequels? The sequels are so bad to those.
Okay, here we eventually got to do Star Wars prequels because I feel like
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mortal Kombat Knowledge was trash, and I agree with
I
you.
know.
But the original
It's
was great.
it's it's significantly worse than the first one.
Okay, I agree to a point, but you're not going to get me to agree with you on this. But
I think there are good sequels. I just think
yeah, yeah.
overall they're
I
not
feel
that
like
great.
what I said. I feel like sequels have one side. I feel like sequels either going to be bad or have to be better than the original, and that's the way I feel. That's my statement. Because if the sequels, see, there is no middle ground with me when it comes to sequel. If it's not better than it, it's just not as good as it. Because it has to be better. Because you have
RoboCop
definitely,
2.
huh?
RoboCop 2.
RoboCop 2 is amazing. Fuck you.
It's good, but is it better than the first one?
Yes, it has more blood
That's
squibs.
okay. That's a fucking insane thing to
It
say.
kills a kid.
So what? RoboCop shoots a guy's dick off in the first movie.
He shoots more dicks in that damn film.
No, he doesn't. I've seen
He,
RoboCop 2. You
he
can't just
shoots
lie.
Kane's dick. He did.
What do you know? He doesn't.
Okay, fine it. Fine then. All right. RoboCop takes a bunch of kids and literally is in a shop. We're eventually gonna do RoboCop. He is in a shop with kids where they're robbing the damn shop, and then he accidentally shoots them and kills them, and he's
Look,
talking to the
look.
corpse.
Are you really trying to argue that RoboCop 2 is better than RoboCop 1?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm ending the show. We're not doing anymore. That's
Big Jonah.
Mac, I don't even think you believe this.
I believe it. I love Dick
I think
Jonah.
I think you're just arguing to argue.
I love the old man. I wanted his ass to get it, and look, and the black guy's the lead. He's the one that's leading the whole thing. It's awesome.
Mac, I'm not even going to entertain this. If you want to talk about this on like Digital Beatdown, sure.
Yeah, let's do it. RoboCop versus RoboCop 1. Let's go.
Okay, you're going to lose.
I'm going to win. More blood squibs.
No, my movie, like RoboCop 1, has still the most squibs ever used in a scene.
What? It's just that beginning scene.
Yeah, and it's still the most. Still,
Oh man, that's because Ed 209 didn't stop pulling the trigger.
it's because they filmed it from 12 different angles. The guy was bruised.
This is bullshit.
All right, but we're not talking about
we're not
RoboCop
We'll
2.
eventually get
We're talking about City Slickers 2: The Legend of Curly's
exactly.
Gold.
This now, let's go ahead and rate this film.
Do we have to?
I mean, that's what we do.
Do we rate movies on this show? What do you?
No. We don't rate movies. We just do the sequel pitch. Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, because that's a Is It Rotten thing.
Yeah, and Black Film.
And if we were doing an Is It Rotten for this, then no, it's not a 15, but it is probably rotten.
I would say if we're doing Is It Rotten, I would put it at a 35.
Yeah, 35, 40.
Yeah, it's not fresh, but it's almost there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
45 maybe.
Let's do a sequel pitch. You go first.
All right. Well, I've got a pitch for a sequel and a prequel.
Okay.
My prequel is simple. It's just the Lincoln Washburn train robbery, and his team is made up of a bunch of city slickers.
Okay.
And my sequel pitch is Jake Gyllenhaal is working at an advertising firm that Mitch runs now, and he on his father's suggestion goes off on a ranch type cow herd, whatever, like the first movie is. It's the first movie again.
Right.
We're doing the first movie again, but this time it's Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Pena, and like Maggie Gyllenhaal can replace Billy Crystal's daughter as Mitch's daughter. And it's just like another movie about like middle-aged malaise and just what's it you have Glenn and Phil running the ranch now. So you have Phil doing like a bit of a Curly impression. You have an old grizzled Daniel Stern coming in, and Glenn doing Godfather lines,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right, cool. Um, okay, fine then. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to do my best here. All right, so we start off the film with um Billy Crystal's character who literally got the gold. Curly is they split the gold, they split everything, they got a lot of money from this. Curly's not gonna be in this sadly. He's Curly not Curly, Duke is not gonna be
Duke.
in this sadly
Yeah,
because
he's dead in mine too. Sorry.
yeah, I'm not saying he's dead, he just went off
Oh,
and
you're gonna imply that he's alive.
yeah, he's still alive.
That is CGI Jack Palance. I'm in.
No, he's not shown. He just dead. He just
It's
somewhere.
just implied he wandered out into the desert and maybe died,
No, I'm saying
like Dune Messiah.
no, I'm saying Duke just literally took this half of the money and then bought a ranch somewhere. Bought a home somewhere. He's got private property and he's happy. He's happy where he's at. So Billy Crystal took this half of the money to, not only he's this is years down the road and he's retired now and he loves the ranch life. So what does he do? He buys him a ranch, goes down there, buys him a set of land and gets him a ranch. And he's settling on somebody else. He's having to speak with somebody else. His daughter, who is working on the ranch, played by Juliette Lewis. Yeah, played by Juliette Lewis. Yes. Um, this will be directed by Quentin Tarantino. Um,
Why?
because I want to. Um,
It's such a weird pick.
I know,
This is
no.
his final movie.
This will be his no, this won't his be his final movie. His final movie
The
will
tenth,
be
the tenth and final movie from Quentin Tarantino, City
City
Slickers
Slickers
3.
3.
I mean, I would love that. I would love
Yeah.
that.
So I think there's a quote he actually did like this film. I don't know if he did a quote. I think I'm wrong, but I feel like he
I
liked
mean,
it.
he's got weird taste in movies. He put
Yeah.
like The Intern as one of his best movies of
Yeah. I think he
2015.
had this in his I might
It
be
was
wrong.
like The Intern, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah.
It's crazy
So
list.
he he's trying so he's having to speak with somebody and they want to they're mad at him for doing stuff in this land, so they keep having to speak in this comical and everything, like, okay, you did this man, and you got Juliette Lewis, like I said, playing his daughter, and like, dad, come on, you got to do this. But Juliette Lewis loves like Juliette Lewis dumps the guy that was in that last film, whoever it is, and she likes the neighbors. She liked the neighbors. She's been sneaking off, getting.
Wait. Okay, so this is like an immediate sequel.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I just in my mind I assumed that this would be like now, but I guess yeah,
this would be
this
an immediate sequel. So
okay.
she's getting hanky panky with the neighbors.
Hmm.
So she's dealing with him. She's sitting hanky panky, but both sides are not having it. So towards the middle of the film, they both run off. So yes,
This is a real
I'm
Romeo and
doing
Juliet.
a rendition of Romeo and Juliet, except they're not going to.
Yeah. So Jake Gyllenhaal just not involved.
No, no.
That's funny. You have like a built-in star. You're just like, nah, you're
No,
good.
no. Originally, I wanted to put Stone Cold Steve Austin in this film, but yeah,
As what?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like as himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, as the neighbor, I wanted to put him in as the neighbor.
Oh, as the bad like neighbor that he has a rivalry with.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So this is almost like I don't like that Will Ferrell Mark Wahlberg movie, Daddy's Home.
Daddy's home.
Like
Yeah,
where it's just like these guys are just like it's a low stakes, fight between these guys.
yeah,
Or like
exactly.
used cars where it's just like, oh, these two used car shops are going at it.
Right now, the reason why I want Quentin Tarantino to direct it is
This is
um
this is like just after Pulp Fiction,
yeah,
Tarantino then.
yeah. So he's not he's
Okay.
trying to he's trying to get his comedic roots because Quentin Tarantino said, and I quote, he told he told he told damn it, fucking shit. He told Kevin Smith that I wanted to direct Clerks. He said you took my idea. So this is his chance to do sort of his comedic version of Clerks.
I mean, I Quentin Tarantino's Clerks would have been like, I feel like it would have been insufferable. You know?
Yeah,
Like
but this is
just
his
the
chance to do
worst
it.
kind of film nerds just talking instead of like somewhat likable film nerds.
Well, that too, but Quentin Tarantino never really made a comedy, so this would be his final fight, his
Yeah.
venture into comedy. Because,
Yeah,
like,
he's never really made like a flat out comedy. All of his
but he
movies are
does have
funny.
some, but he does have some comedic chops in him. Some of his
Yeah.
movies got some comedic timing in it.
Oh, I would say all of his movies are funny. His
Yeah,
funniest movie, I guess, would be, I don't know, is it Death Proof? Just by process of elimination? I
yeah.
don't even know. Maybe Pulp Fiction, because Pulp Fiction has a lot of comedic elements to it.
Well, I mean,
It's also got horror
I
element.
would say
Yeah,
Glorious Bastards, has some
but
comedic
it's about the
parts with it.
Holocaust.
Well, no, it had some funny moments when they were talking shit. I know that sounds
I know
bad.
they all of the movies have funny moments. They
Yeah,
all do. But
I
like,
think that's
what's
a
his most
bingo.
comedic? Honestly, I think Django Unchained is one of his funniest
No,
movies.
it's not. Damn it. I'm just playing. It is funny.
Yeah, he's he always brings comedic elements to his
even
movies,
even
but
in the worst
he's
times.
never made a flat out comedy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think this is his chance to make a flat out comedy. See
Yeah,
this.
I would watch Tarantino City Slickers 3.
I would too. That's really I picked it because I was like, I need somebody weird. No,
Yeah,
somebody that's
and you know he can do a western. He's done
yeah, he can do a
two.
western too. It'll be something. It'll be a western comedy. It'll be something. It'll be taking two elements of something that he did in the future,
Hmm.
and not only doing something in the future, it will be something that literally just he could like, okay, you can do your film, but just, it got to be funny, and it could be a western.
And
I said, all right,
it'll give Billy Crystal a chance to do blackface again.
huh?
You don't know about this? You're not aware of Billy Crystal's blackface?
I really, 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 what is up with you and the blackface? Damn it!
It's not me. It's not me. I didn't do it. Billy Crystal did.
Damn it! What is up with you? Ever since we did that fucking episode on fucking Quippendorf's trial.
Don't you blame me for Billy Crystal and fucking Richard Dreyfuss's misdeeds.
We watched the film, so there is that. So
Yeah, Billy Crystal used to do Sammy Davis Jr.
this is true. This is true.
Yeah,
Anyway,
canceled.
that was City Slickers 2.
That was City Slickers too.
It was a good film. I like it.
It was it was fun. You know, it's rotten, but it's fun.
This is film talk, so we don't have to talk about it.
Okay, quick question though. Quick question. On if we do my Lincoln Washburn prequel, who would you cast as Lincoln Washburn?
Hmm.
Like a young Jack Palance. You need somebody with that attitude.
Glenn Hawthorne.
Wait, who?
Glenn Hawthorne.
Glenn
Glenn.
Hawthorne? Who?
Glenn. I forgot. I think I got his name wrong.
Who? From what?
From Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. Okay. All right, the Hitman.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I could see
And
him
the star
pulling
of
that off.
Twisters.
And what?
The star of Twisters.
Oh yeah, that's right. Twisters.
I'm
Yeah,
looking.
I could see him doing
Yeah,
young
he can do.
Curly, I guess.
Yeah.
He might be a little too pretty.
Well, I mean, have you seen Jack Palance back in the day? He wasn't a bad looking
Yeah,
man.
there's a picture of him in this movie. He's all fucking his face looks like it's carved out of rock.
No, he's not an ugly man though.
No, but he looks like a statue. Like he looks like he's hardened.
Oh,
I don't get that from Glenn Powell, you
Because I
know?
like to say, like, Jack Palance wasn't an ugly man. He ain't ugly. He got a
No,
chisel.
no, I'm not saying he's ugly, but he just
Yeah.
like he seems like he's seen some shit. And
Yeah.
Glenn Powell doesn't.
Yeah, okay, I get you. I get you.
Yeah. There are very few actors like Jack Palance today. You know, those like
Yeah.
they've been to war. I guess Adam Driver.
Yeah, Adam Driver has, yeah.
Adam Driver could play a young Curly. I could see him doing that.
All right.
Or not young Curly. Young Curly's dad.
Yeah, Jenny Curly's dad. Well, what
Yeah.
you told my Carly? Did my brother tell you what happened? We're eventually gonna have to do Lucky Logan. Um,
Logan Lucky.
Logan Lucky. Fuck, why I keep getting that name one?
I don't know, man.
All right, so my pick for next.
Yes, yeah, this is your pick now.
It's been a while since we did a 007 film, and we did your 007 film. So
Wait, since we did what?
we
You
did
broke it
a
up a little.
Bond film. We need to do a
Oh,
Bond.
Bond. We
Mhm.
did another one?
Yeah, we do.
We did Moonraker.
That movie sucked.
That movie's great. It's the best Bond movie.
Fuck you, that movie sucked. So I'm gonna give you a choice because I really want to do this. All right. And they're both leading, you can't change to one. They're both starring Dalton. All right. The Living Daylights or License to Kill.
Hmm. Let's do the Living Daylights.
All right. You must have seen the License to Kill.
I mean, like I don't know. I get the fucking Bond movies all kind of mixed up, but I like the Dalton ones. I don't hate the Dalton ones.
That one's a good. Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind Living Daylights. I just, yeah. So that's what we're doing, people. We're talking about the Living Daylights.
Yeah, we're going from City Slickers 2 to the Living Daylights.
To the Living Daylights. Yeah. The Living Daylights. Yeah. Has aha. Ah, the Living Daylights.
All right. Well, it's good. I have all of the Bond movies on Blu-ray, so I don't need to fucking go looking for this one like I did the last two movies. Although I guess the last one, the Heavyweights was on Disney, so that was easy enough.
Yeah. I think they're doing something on Amazon where you can watch. I mean, I got the Living Daylights on DVD too, so I can go watch that if I want to.
Yeah,
I
have
got
the whole
actually
Bond
I
collection.
got it on Apple, so I can watch it on Apple too. I got both Dalton films on my iPhone, so I don't play around. I tell you I love Dalton and Bond as Bond. I meant it. I made sure I got those two Bonds. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick a spy adjacent movie then for my next pick.
It better not be Spy Hard, motherfucker.
We already did Spy Hard. We don't need
No,
to
we're
do it
not
again.
doing that again.
No one needs to do that movie twice.
Let me guess this. We Are Spies.
I don't know, man. I'll think about it. I might pick a Mission Impossible.
You know what? Fucking pick it.
There's no barriers for this series.
Oh yeah, you can
I
pick Mission Impossible.
pick
Hey, I'll be honest.
You know what?
Here.
I might pick Goldmember.
I will cuss you out.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm not making any promises. I will pick a spy movie, but I won't pick which one yet. I'm not picking which genre.
Yeah, you go ahead. Well, so we're both picking spy movies, and then
doing Spy Kids 3D.
So, guys, just to let you know, in the future, we are going to be, I just want to announce in the future, we're going to be collaborating with Black Film Talk. What we're waiting on is Axel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley.
Yeah, I think it's called Beverly Hills Cop Axel, right? Or Axel F.
I think it's Axel F, or it's just Axel.
Something like that. It's got a dumb title.
It got a dumb title. I don't know why they just name it Beverly Hills Cop 4. Yeah. People said it's Beverly Hills Cop 4.
It's the same thing with the Bad Boys. Like the Bad Boys 3 should have been Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 4 should have been Bad Boys 4. And now it's all fucked up.
It's all fucked up. Like Bad Boys for Life. I'm like, Bad Boys for Life. And what's the next one? Bad Boys.
I don't even know what this one's called, honestly.
I just call it Bad Boys 5.
Is it What You Gonna Do?
No, that's 6. Bad Boys, What You Gonna Do? I was like, oh, fuck you. David, 6. Bad Boys 6.
Hey man, they're gonna get a 5 now.
Oh yeah, definitely. The money rolling in. I heard the money rolling in pretty hard.
Yeah, it's like one of the few movies this summer that's been doing like well.
Yeah,
like
I bet you. Here's the deal. You know what? We're gonna make a bet. All right, I'm gonna make a bet. All right, I'm gonna make a bet with you. And this is You can pick any movie you want, any movie that I vetoed, any movie that you want I won't do. You can pick it. All right, is that a good deal?
What, why are you offering this?
Because I got a bet. I bet you Beverly Hills Cop 4, aka Axel, they're gonna do another one. They're gonna get 5.
Maybe. I don't know.
You want to take that bet? I bet there's gonna be a 5th one. Bet there got to be a 5th one.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll take that bet. And then if I lose, what happens if I lose?
If you lose, I get to pick. I get to pick a film. Well, yeah, I get to
You
pick a
know, I
film.
don't care. You can
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
anything,
Well,
and I don't care.
I don't care. You don't pick a bad film for me sometimes. You don't. Oh, you don't pick a film that I'm like, no. I was like,
I mean,
yeah.
I could just pick Goldmember. I could pick the whole Austin Power series.
You could do that, yeah, and piss me off. I wish I could say. I wish it was a tweet out saying, "Please
You
say
know what? If I win, how about we do an Austin Powers retrospective?
fair."
This is for Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, fair. That's a good deal. So if you win, we do the
Austin Powers
entire.
trilogy.
We will do the entire Austin Powers print. I will not
And the Love
whine. I will
Guru.
not complain. We will do the entire Austin Powers trilogy entirely.
Okay,
Entire.
and the Love Guru also.
No, you're going too far, motherfucker.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Somebody, the line must be stopped. We stopped
Okay. The trilogy. The
the
trilogy.
trilogy. No go, no other ones. Just that. And if I win, ooh, okay. See, now I got to do the Austin Powers trilogy. If I win, you have to play. You have to play and stream. This is just cruel. Mega Man X7.
Mega Man X7.
Yes.
Okay. Like the whole game?
Yes.
How many hours is that?
It's pain. All I can say is it's up to you, but the pain is all mine. Pain is all yours, and I drink it all up if you lose.
Because like the Austin Powers trilogy is like 3 hours total. You know?
No, it's just it doesn't matter about the amount of 4 hours. Austin Powers is painful, but playing Mega Man X7 is just painful too because the controls, the 3D, everything about that game sucks. I could go worse. I
Okay.
could go worse. Oh fuck, I forgot.
No,
You better
hey
accept it
man,
before I go worse.
you're trying to make me stream a whole ass game. I've literally never streamed a game before.
You can stream on the channel.
I know, but it would be my first.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, you know what? Fuck it, fine. If Beverly Hills Cop 4 gets a sequel, I will stream Mega Man X7.
All right, and if it doesn't, which it possibly won't, because there's a good chance it won't, because Eddie Murphy's old and all the cast is old.
And people might hate it.
Yeah, people might hate it. Yeah,
People might hate it more than the third one.
this is true. I doubt it, but
Maybe. I mean,
maybe
Coming
there's
to America wasn't that good.
that is true. But this is
And I think it's
Netflix.
like the same team, isn't it?
This is Netflix we're talking about.
What's the difference between Netflix and Amazon's like output?
Netflix is a better company. Glass Onion, motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't like Glass Onion that much.
Oh, you're just doing this to make me feel bad so I can resend the bet. There won't be no changes.
Hey man, I'm willing to agree to these terms.
Yeah,
But
me too.
I also feel like we should add the Love Guru in because of the
I
hours
feel like
spent
you should go
playing
fuck
X7.
yourself. You're going too far. I'll put okay. I'll add an amendment. Okay, I'll add an amendment. If 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 I'll add one more thing to it. All right. Now, not already on top of the bet. If Beverly Hills Cop 5 4 doesn't get a sequel, and people, and it sucks, and it sucks. That both. This is basically like a everything
Wait,
has to
and
come.
it sucks. It sucks according to us.
It sucks now.
Like
No,
according to,
yeah, it
because
sucks
what if we
according to us.
disagree?
Yeah, if it sucks
But what if we
according to
disagree?
us,
What if you think it sucks and I think it's great?
then it's not a void. But we both think it sucks, no matter what. Like it sucks. And look. You know me. I'm honest. I'll say if a movie sucks, I ain't gonna get out of bed. If that movie's like, oh man, that movie sucks. I will sit up there. We will add Love Guru to the Austin Powers, okay? Just so you can have your happiness of the Love Guru.
Okay, so if we both agree it sucks and it doesn't get a sequel, we add the Love Guru. But
Yes.
okay, but if we both agree it's good, then do we add anything to you, or is
No.
just accept?
No, we just accept it. It has to suck.
Okay,
Both have to agree it sucked.
we both have to agree it sucks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
all right,
if
that's
the,
fair
if the
because
opposite,
I think that's how we'll feel about the Love Guru.
now if now that amendment also add to mine because all mine's got to do is just get a sequel. It doesn't matter if it sucks or not. If mine get a sequel, period. Now the amendment goes to me double. If you get a sequel, you have to play Mega Man X6 too.
Wait, why?
Don't say why.
No, but the bet you just said the bet is that if it gets a sequel, I have to play X7. And then you said if it gets a sequel, I also have to play X6.
Nah, I'm saying like okay, hold on. I'll put it like this. If we both agree that it's good, plus it get a sequel, then you gotta play X6.
No, 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 no. No, because then I get to pick like the Shrek trilogy. Like that's insane. You're talking about adding like another 5 hours to mine.
All right, let's not
If
do
we
that.
both if we both agree that it's good.
All right, let's just take away the amendment because we don't want to do the Love Guru.
I do.
You just want to do this little thing, don't you?
Mariska Hargitay.
We do not need to see. We do not need to see Mini Me coaching a damn hockey team. We don't need that.
It
We don't
might be
need
the best
Von
part of the
Troyer.
movie, though.
We don't need Von Troyer hosting a damn hockey team. We don't need to see that.
I mean, you say that, but I disagree.
Yeah, we gotta end this show. All right, Scott. What you got to plug?
Just this, and we're doing Is It Rotten again, and we got Digital Beatdown still going strong. We got all the other shows on this network, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can find me at Chewbacca Defense on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I guess
I barely respond.
I call it Twitter. I don't give a fuck what he calls it. Guess he wanted to name it X because of the Tesla. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I
You
think
can call
he just wanted to be
I'm
close to
Matt
that swastika.
Huh?
Nothing.
Coming soon. City Slickers Triple X3. Curly's cock. So Curly's going in and he's going hard. Okay. So I'm Mac. You can come follow me at Team Bill Fan 88 or GG Game Fixers on Twitter. We got a lot of content. Make sure you keep watching it. Like I said, people, like I said before, this is pre-tape content. We are making this content. We're literally in June when this is coming out, people. So bear with us, people. When this come out, this will probably be later. Whenever this come out, I hope you're watching game. I hope you're liking all the stuff we're coming up with. We're actually coming up with main event shows for not only Gamer Grudge, but on Digital Beatdown, the Anime Army, and Tag In. We hope you like it Tag In because that's going to be a great show. But I hope you're liking these main event shows because these main event shows are coming out the mind of Matt Poole. And also we are trying, and I'm hoping everybody will agree with me. We're trying to do sort of a Hall of Fame type of thing for the GF1. So, hopefully you'll like that. But that's it, people, for today. I'm Matt. Make sure I'm Matt. This is Scott. Make sure you come by. We'll see you next time on another episode of Film Talk. Bye.